Okay, so in my class, I usually, if we have a if we have a Zoom session like this, I usually I record the learning session, and then I'm going to upload that on my YouTube channel. You can go there if you still wants to have some review about the session, or maybe you want to write some things that you missed before, or maybe if you are not feeling well and you cannot attend the class, you can also see it there, or maybe you can show it to your parents and your parents know that you're in the classroom. Ya, jadi biar parentsnya juga tahu, oh ya kalian ternyata memang mengikuti pembelajaran di kelas. Oke, okay, guys. So I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna start. Here we go. Check them up. Oops. Okay. Sudah kelihatan ya? Okay,
Yep.
guys. Okay, guys. So I'm going to start the presentation about types of numbers. So please write the title of this topic for today's lesson, because I'm going to check your notes next week. Yeah, if we because next week we're going to start learning at school again, and hopefully there's no COVID confirmation again. Hopefully all of you guys are healthy. Then we can go back to school. Actually, I have prepared some printouts for you guys at school, but since it's very sudden that the information about us needs to do the learning session online, so we're not going to use the papers. So I have the papers, but yeah, let's just skip that. So okay, okay guys, I think I need to give you one more information about the things that you need to bring to school that I forgot to mention last time, which is highlighter. Do you guys have highlighters?
Oh no,
Yeah,
I don't have highlighter.
Yeah, like
I don't have it. I already
stabilo,
bring that.
stabilo, something like that, right? So I'm gonna tell you why you should have that, because it is used for you to like highlight titles in your notebook. Yeah, and your titles, maybe some formulas, maybe a couple of important things that you think it's important. You can put some highlights, and maybe for me, I actually use at least two and maybe three different colors, so that I can know, oh, for example, I use green for title, new title of a topic, and then I use yellow for highlighting formulas, for example, and maybe the other color is maybe for other things. So at least you have different colors, so that you know when you learn something from the notebook, and also it will also help you when you have the quiz. As I have previously mentioned that you may open your notes, right? You see your notes, and it will help you a lot when you want to see certain topics. If you have if you have highlight the notes, yeah. So yeah, that is one additional thing that you need to bring to school, yeah, next week. Okay, so let's just go to the topic. This is about types of number, and I'm pretty sure that most of you know about this, but I'm pretty sure also that some of you for maybe forgot about it, and maybe there are something new about it. So let me take my, oh, wait a minute, guys. I need to take my pen tab. Where's my pen tab? There we go. Ya, colokannya mana ya? Colokannya hilang. Guys, ini bukan sih? I think this is, wait. Bukannya ini. Oh my god. Sebentar guys, colokannya hilang. Tidak. It's been a while since I used my pen tab at home, because I have actually two pen tab. One is for online learning at home, and the other one is I usually carry it around, and it is using Bluetooth, so I don't have to. Wait, which one should I? Okay, let me this one. Bentar, guys. Okay, here we go. Oop. Wait, okay. Okay, so let's start again. Types of number, and this is the first types of number that I will give you. So notice that for today, you guys, we're going to learn more about theory rather than calculation. But again, guys, there is a couple of, I mean, like the activity later on after you learn about this, you'll investigate numbers, and then you will find out which types of number that is. So I'll start from the first one. This is what we call a natural number. Okay, so I'm gonna use my pen here. So I believe that most of you know about a couple other types of number. For example, I'm gonna give you an example like even number. Okay, so ada yang nggak tahu nggak? Ada yang nggak tahu nggak? What is even number? Saya nanya nggak tahu ya. Tahu semua ya? Viro, you don't know even number? Viro?
Nggak tahu, maksud saya nggak salah dengar, saya kira siapa yang tahu.
Oh, siapa yang nggak tahu? Saya tanya siapa yang nggak tahu. Berarti tahu semua ya guys. Okay, so this is one of the example actually types of number, but we're not talking about just about this one. We're going to classify types of number like based on the Venn diagram. Okay, so this is the first types of number that we're going to I'm going to give you, which is what we call a natural number. In bahasa Indonesia, ada yang tahu bahasa Indonesianya apa ya natural number ya? Ada yang tahu nggak? Suri mungkin saya.
No, not really, not really.
Not really, Owen nggak tahu. Suri mungkin
Yeah.
tahu. Natural
Yes,
is,
Pak.
yes. What is natural number in bahasa Indonesia?
Natural.
Yeah, natural. What's natural?
Natural.
Natural.
I want to guess. Let me guess.
Yeah, okay.
Alam, Pak.
Alam.
Maybe like bilangan asli or something.
Bilangan asli. Actually, yes, it is. Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm just guessing. I'm just
Yes,
guessing.
actually, in bahasa Indonesia, when you learn in primary school, I believe that in grade 6, most of the lesson is in bahasa Indonesia. Was it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was.
Yeah. So because you're preparing for the what we call it like the ujian, was it? I think so. Yeah, you learn examination and yeah, and you learn a couple of types of number. Okay, so this is the first type of number that I'm going to show you, which is natural number. In bahasa Indonesia, we call it bilangan asli. Okay, bilangan asli. Okay. So numbers we call natural numbers. It is a number which are naturally used for counting. When you count, what number do you start? Yes, a one.
Of course, one.
Of course,
So in
one.
natural numbers, yeah, zero is not included.
Yeah, okay. So when you are still a little kid, right? So your parents maybe or people will teach you count from number one. They never taught you from number zero. Mungkin ada di sini yang like when they taught you when you were a kid, nomor pertama itu 0 ya, ada nggak?
Enggak, Pak.
Nggak ada ya. It's kind of weird ya nggak sih? 0, 1, pasti like if you met a kid, right, like a little boy or girl, when they are still like 3 years old, maybe they will teach you from number 1, 1, 1, 2, right? That's why we call it natural number, right? So you just think about that. If you say natural, oh berarti dia ya natural, ya udah like when you are from a little boy, yeah. So when we say again, guys, bilangan asli, it starts from 1, yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to infinity, positive infinity, yeah. So we call this natural number, okay? Okay, any question before I go to the next type of number? Ditulis ya guys ya, karena it will help you a lot when we do the quiz. Okay, lanjut ya guys. Okay, let's go to the next one. The next one is what we call a whole number. Okay, kalau whole number bahasa Indonesia-nya apa guys?
Oh, I think I know this one. I
Yeah.
think I know this one.
Yes.
It's bilangan bulat. If I'm not mistaken.
Bilangan, yes, it is bilangan bulat. Yeah, so I'm gonna write it down over here. It's bilangan, maaf ya, tulisan saya tidak bagus, tapi kebacakan. Okay, bilangan bulat ya guys. So the difference between natural number and whole number is only that one number, which is berapa? Yang mana?
Zero.
Just the zero, yeah, just the zero. The zero is the only difference between the whole number and natural number. So if I ask you, zero is only from the two types of number that we just learned. Zero only includes into whole number. But if I say one is include into natural number and also whole number.
Whole number.
Yeah. So it goes to both of the types of number. Yeah. So later on, guys, the activity for you guys is to determine which a number in which it goes to different types of number. So a number can be included into more than one types of number. For example, like this, if I say one is also is a whole number, and it is also a natural number, right? So it can have both types of number. Okay. So again, guys, if we go to a whole number, so we call it bilangan bulat. So it start from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on and so on. Okay. Okay. Any question? Not yet. Okay. Let's go to the next slide. Okay. Okay. So this is what we call integers. Ini udah tahu ya guys, integers.
Integer. I heard this word a lot.
Yeah, you will heard this a lot, because we will use this a lot of time, not just for this topic, for the next topic also. If I say integers, it will refer to these types of numbers. Okay, so when we're talking about integers, it's actually our natural number included, and then we
Whole number.
also have, yes, integers included into whole natural number, whole number, and
And
the
negative number.
and the negative number. Yes, it is. So when we're talking about integers, we will talk about from negative infinity to a positive infinity. But you will see that the numbers is like a counting number, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 0. But it can also be negative, like -1, -2, -3, and so on, so on, so on. Ya. Jadi intinya guys, sebenarnya kalau kita ngomongin integers itu sama aja kayak tadi natural numbers gitu ya, the whole number, tapi ada yang negatifnya gitu ya. So that's the only difference between integers, whole number, and natural number. So it's kind of easy, right? Oke, silakan ditulis ya guys. Jangan sampai nggak ditulis. Ini saya akan cek next week ya. Ada nggak catatan? Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, this is interesting because I believe that most of you don't really know what this is. Okay, so the next one is what we call a rational number. Okay, rational number, kalau bahasa Indonesianya saya nggak tahu ya apa ya. Tetap dibilangnya rational. Tapi when we translate rational into bahasa Indonesia, itu artinya apa?
Rational like
Bahasa Indonesianya rational itu apa sih?
I don't know, waras ya, if I'm mistaken.
Waras. Waras. Oke. Yang lain gimana, guys?
Just kidding.
Ya, Kira lah.
No, never mind.
Never mind.
I never heard of it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what is the Indonesian
I
word.
blank myself.
You blank myself. You blank yourself.
But like
Okay.
rational numbers is basically numbers that can turn to fractions.
Yeah, actually, yes. But I'm gonna explain to you guys from the word first, okay? Because when again, guys, you don't really need to like memorize all of them, because you can use your logical thinking to know, oh, this is rational, this is natural. Like I said before, natural comes from when you were like still a kid. Most people will teach you how to count from the number 1, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, and then the next one is whole number because you are using 0. And the next one is integers, is actually just natural number and whole number and negative numbers. And this one is a rational number. Actually, when we translate rational means that it's in bahasa Indonesia, we call it masuk akal. Benar gak sih? You agree, guys, or you have different opinions?
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I ever heard of this word, and
Yes.
like when I translate it, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it is masuk akal.
Yeah, this masuk akal in bahasa Indonesia. So if we think about masuk akal in bahasa Indonesia, so for example, the thing that this is actually the numbers that you can use in your daily life. For example, like 1/2, right? Although it's not a counting number when you're from you learn from when you are very little, right? But you can use it. For example, if you want to buy egg, for example, can you use that 1/2?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Gimana cara pakainya?
Like for example,
Gimana, guys? Cara pakainya gimana? Setengah. 1/2.
setengah matang.
Setengah. Oh ya, setengah makan dimasak misalnya. Or maybe in calculation, do you think of something that can be measured from eggs?
Eggs.
Kalau kalian like, if you want to buy eggs, you can use this. For example, in kilogram. Ya enggak? Kalau kamu mau beli like berapa kilo? Setengah kilo aja, right?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's rational, right? Because you can actually use this in in your daily life. Or you can say berapa rasio, for example, like the ratio of your age with your brother, for example, right? Misalnya umur kamu 5 tahun, umur kakak kamu 7, oh, it means that it will be 5 to 7 or 5/7, right? You can actually use this number in your daily life, right? So that's why we call it rational number. So the numbers that can be included into rational number is any number that can be expressed as a ratio of two integers. As you can see that, you have to know what integer is, right? So this will be a very useful word for you to differentiate the difference between rational number and the next type of number that I'm going to tell you. Okay. So as you can see that all of the numbers on the, kalau kita sebutnya yang atas sama yang bawah apa ya? Ingat guys, ini disebutnya apa guys?
Numerator.
Numerator. Bahasa Indonesia-nya apa? Ada yang tahu nggak bahasa Indonesia-nya apa? Yang atas itu apa namanya guys? Kira. Yes, kira.
Pembilang itu bukan sih?
Pembilang, yes, betul, pembilang ya. Kalau yang atas kita sebutnya pembilang atau bahasa Inggrisnya numerator. Yang bawah kita sebutnya apa?
Denominator.
Denominator bahasa Indonesianya?
Penyebut.
Penyebut, yes, yes.
Ya.
Okay, so I will use these two words a lot, yeah, guys. I will use these two words a lot. So if you don't know or you forgot, please write it down. This is what we call a numerator. Yang di atas ya, yang di bawah kita sebutnya denominator. Denominator.
Oh iya, aku udah pernah.
Ya, Tar, gimana?
Numerator sama denominator pernah
Iya.
dengar tapi lupa.
Ya, ditulis ya.
Aku ingatnya D tadi.
Ya,
Yang bawah aku mikirnya D.
Yang bawah D ya. Denominator sama numerator. I will say these two words a lot ya guys. A lot of time. Jadi kalau saya sebutin kalian jangan bingung ya. Kalau kita ngomongin pecahan, we're talking about fraction. The one on the top we call it numerator. Yang bawah kita sebutnya denominator. Okay. Okay, let's go back to this type of number. If we're talking about integer, if you're talking about rational number, it is very related to integers. As you can see that all of these fractions can be, I mean, like if it is written in fraction and the numerator and the denominator are integers, right? Like if you can see 1/2, half ya, setengah gitu ya. Atasnya 1, bawahnya 2. Dua-duanya integers kan? 1 itu integers, 2 itu integers. Berarti kita sebut rational number. And then we can see 2/3, right? 2/3 is also a rational number because the numerator is an integer and the denominator is also an integer. Okay, what if I write down something like this? 0.3. Okay, question. Is this a rational number?
I think that, wait.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
It can be
Owen.
expressed as ratio.
Okay, Owen says yes. Vero, do you think it is a rational number?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay, how about the others? Yang lain guys? John maybe? Yes or no? Just yes or no?
I think yes, it's a rational number.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing.
Okay, yes. Tadi John ngomong apa ya? Tadi saya nggak dengar. Sorry, John. Yes atau no?
Yes, Pak. Tadi.
Yes. Okay. Can someone give me a reason why is it yes or why is it no?
Like I said yes because 0.3 can be turned into like 3/10, right?
Yes, yes, actually that's true. This is why I need you to have your calculator. If you have the calculator with you right now, please put this number on your calculator. Okay, take your calculator, guys. If you have one. If you have one, just put that into the calculator. 0.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's okay if you don't have it.
All that was like 1/3, and that doesn't fall into 1/3. That's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
I think I was like, wait, why am I talking like this?
I'm gonna show you why is it.
I
Yes,
thought-
actually, this is yes a rational number, and we're going to investigate a couple of that later on. So your calculator. I'm not going to tell you to do it manually. You're going to do it with your calculator. Okay. So for those of you who haven't got the calculator right now at home, it's fine, no problem with that. I just want you to, for those of you who have the calculator, please put this into the calculator and then press equal sign. And what do you get from the calculator? Silakan, siapa yang sudah?
Udah.
Ya, silakan. Berapa?
Bukan, belum, sabar.
Sure, kan?
If you put 0.3, 0,3 gitu ya. Into calculator, and then you press equal sign. Dia jadinya gimana?
3 plus
What
10.
Yep.
is
Yes, Viro. What does it tell you? Yes, Viro.
My virtual background is
Yeah. Okay, I can see it, Viro. Yes. You the screen in your calculator says
Yeah.
3/10, right?
Yes.
Correct. So
Yes.
if we go back to the definition for the rational number, it said that it can be written as a ratio or a fraction in which the numerator and the denominator are integers. Question: does 3 and 10, both of them are integers? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
they are.
So which means that 0.3 is a rational number. Ya nggak? Ya. Jadi ya. Jadi nanti akan ada beberapa angka yang saya akan suruh kalian tuh investigate ini masuk rational number apa enggak. Okay, another question guys. How about this number over here?
Oh yeah, this one of my question, and I think it's rational. It's rational because like we can. I think it's rational because like we can do this.
Yes.
Yeah, it's rational. Yeah, it's rational.
Yes, it is.
I want to ask about this to make sure, but yeah, it's correct.
Yeah, it is correct, right? You can actually write it down a simple way. How about 2/1?
Yeah. This one.
It's easier, right? 2/1.
I also know what it is. Yeah.
2/1. We can write it down again in fraction. And both of the numerator and the denominator, both of them are integer. So that's why we call it a rational number. Okay, and it can also be negative, guys. Would we say that, for example, like this example here, right? -5/7, -5/7. Both of these two numbers are integers, and we can actually write it down like this, guys. -5/7. Actually, it's the same thing, right? -5 is integers. 7 is also integer. That's why this one, -5/7, is also an integers. Okay, do you get the idea, guys? How to differentiate?
Yeah, I get the idea.
Yeah, guys.
Wait, I want to ask questions. Like, does integers involve like decimals? Like,
Yes, actually yes, but not all decimals are rational number. Sorry, integers doesn't cannot be decimal. I mean, it can be decimal.
oh
for
yeah.
like 2. Actually, we can write down 2 as 2.0, right? It is a
Yeah.
decimal, but we don't see anything. I mean, like the one on the after the decimal number is not other than 0, so we cannot say
Yeah,
that.
because 2.0 is basically equal to 2, right?
Yeah, actually, this is a decimal, but we can say that actually is a counting number, right? So let's go back again, guys. So ini we call it again, guys. Rational is masuk akal. We can actually use this in our daily life, right? Okay, let's go. Okay, any question before we go to the next one?
No, okay.
Okay,
I understand.
Okay, so let's go to the next one. The next one is the opposite of this rational. Can anyone guess?
Irrational number.
Yes,
Irrational
it's
numbers.
irrational number. So if we're talking about apa namanya, the negation of a word, actually you can put the I in front of that, right? So if we go to the next one is what we call irrational number. So irrational number is a number that is not rational. Okay, I will give you an example. And here we have in the screen, you can see an irrational number can only be approximated. Sebentar. Owen, can you? Oh yeah, thank you. An irrational number can only be approximated as a decimal value because it never repeats and it never terminates. For example, guys, if I say 1/3, what is 1/3 in decimal?
0.3333.
Yeah, 0.333, right? So we have a lot of
multiple trees, very much trees.
Yes,
Too many
Vero.
trees.
But the trees doesn't end, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't end.
Yeah,
But but can you see any pattern in here?
yeah, 3 all the time.
Yeah, it's always 3, right? So maybe I can tell you something that you haven't heard before. So have you ever heard of recurring decimal? Have you ever heard of that? Recurring decimal?
No, not yet.
Okay, a recurring decimal is actually a decimal that is a rational number, right? We can write this down as 1/3. We can also write this down in decimal as this. You put the
I know this one. I know.
yeah, you put a line on the top of the numbers, which means that that number will repeat forever. Repeat. It means that it will repeat. For example, guys, can you again go to your calculator put this on your calculator, 2/7, and then press the equal sign. And then after that, press this button over here, this button. That is on.
By the way, ini deh, kalau kalian mau bikin kayak tuh
Pak.
apa over 7 itu tombol di sini nih. Yang ini. Kita
Iya, iya,
lihat nih.
betul. Yes,
Tombol
iya.
apa ini nih? Nggak fokus kamera.
Iya,
Di
Viro.
bawah ini, sini nih.
Di bawahnya itu ya, betul. Ya,
Option.
ada di sebelah
Di bawahnya
kiri atas
option.
ya, guys. Kalian
Yang
lihat
kiri
ada.
atas.
Yes, betul.
Kamera
Kamu
saya
lihat
apa ya ini enggak?
ada yang begini ya? Ya, benar Viro, yang itu benar banget. Yes.
Yang ini.
Oke, sekarang after you press the equal sign, press the SD. This is actually to convert fraction to decimal and vice versa. Ya, kamu lihat di atasnya AC kalau nggak salah, di atasnya pencet on tuh, yang warna kuning. Kalau misalnya kalkulatornya 991FX itu, di atas itu kan ada tulisan SD kan. Nah, pencet itu nanti dia akan berubah jadi decimal. Oke, can you tell me what's the decimal value of 2/7?
Nih.
Pak, Pak.
Yes, yes.
I'm trying to figure out how to write 2/7 in a calculator.
Oh yes. Lay, your calculator is not the 991 FX, but you can use this. Just write 2 divided by 7, Lay. 2 divided by 7, and then press the equal sign, and then it will show you a decimal number. So what's the decimal number?
Wait, let me mirror my
0.2.
Do you
Oh,
point?
I see a pattern.
You see pattern, right? Okay.
I see pattern.
I'm gonna write down 2/7.
I see pattern
too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like the size repeat.
Okay, guys, you're being too
The
excited.
pattern is 285
Okay, you can see, right? So as you can see that when we want to make a difference between rational and irrational, when we're talking about irrational number, it doesn't have any pattern. But if you're talking about rational number, although it's in decimal, but it has a pattern. Can you see that? I'm gonna use my highlighter. Wait, let me have, where's my highlighter? There we go. Okay, so you can see that this number here repeats, right? 285714. And then again, repeat 285714. And again. And if you have a lot of digits in your calculator, maybe if you use an internet calculator, it will show you more digits about it, but you can see that actually it repeats. So I can write this down as this is 0.285714, and then I put
line
on the top of this.
That's right.
Okay, so which means that number will repeat again and again forever. Okay, so this is what we call a rational number. Okay, we can call it a rational number because it repeats. Okay, now let's go to irrational number. So irrational number will be written, can be written as a decimal, and it doesn't have any pattern. For example, okay, now I would like you to put in your calculator this number over here. This is the square root of 2. Okay, square root of 2. Okay, and then please, you can put that in the chat box, guys. I can see your chat box, and please write down the number that is shown from the calculator, and I want to see what it is. Oke, silakan guys, semuanya ditulis aja yang udah dapat. You can use the calculator from your computer. You can also use the calculator from the internet. For now, it's fine, no problem.
It's 1.4142135.
Okay,
Here's the results.
Everyone, do you guys have more digits than that? You can tell me. You can put that into the chat box, guys. It's at 1.414213562. Okay, so this is from your calculator, but because your calculator only have a couple of digits, how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's about 10 or 12 digits. But if you go to the internet, okay, maybe I'm gonna show you. If I go to the internet, wait, let me go to my, sebentar guys. Okay. Okay, sebentar. Chotomate kudasai. Square root of 2. Okay, square root of 2. Oops, sorry guys. Okay. Digitsnya mana ya? up to 100 digits.
Oh wait, I found the long one.
Yeah, if
There
you
you
if you
go.
found one, if you found one,
I found a long one.
yeah, okay, you can write it down in the chat
I
box.
did.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, I'm gonna see it.
Read it. Read it.
Okay, there you go. Okay, guys. Can you see the chat box, guys? What Sito just wrote there?
Yeah.
Okay, now tell me if do you see any pattern there? Like a repeated number.
No, no.
No.
No, right?
No.
So that's
It's
why,
like pi.
yeah, actually you don't you cannot see any pattern, right? So that's why we call that square root of 2 is what we call an irrational number. Can you see the difference between rational and irrational, right? Ngerti ya, guys?
Yeah,
Bedanya
ngerti.
rational sama irrational. Walaupun bisa like both of them can be written as a decimal, but rational number are repeating, right? Repeated decimal. We call it recurring decimal. But irrational number cannot I mean, like, it doesn't have any pattern. If I write down the one that Vito just got, 4162 and then 3730950 and so on, right? It doesn't have any pattern. That's why, again, we call this irrational number. Okay, now I would like you to also okay, I'm gonna go back to when you were in primary school. So remember circle, guys? Masih ingat circle nggak?
Pi.
Yeah, the pi. Okay, so when you're in elementary school, what is the value of pi?
It's 31456.
3.14.
Okay,
56. It's
and,
5 and
yeah, remember if the radius is 7, what value of pi?
yeah,
do you
2 here's
22
divided by 7.
Yeah, 22 over 7.
7.
But the question is, 22 over 7 is a rational.
It is not. Yeah. Wait. No. Wait.
Okay, so that's a contradiction, right? Because I said that pi in here is an irrational number, but you said when you are in elementary school, pi is 22 over 7, in which 22 over 7 is actually, is it a rational or irrational number, guys?
Oh wait. Let me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is.
I think it is. In my
It's
calculator, I didn't
Yeah.
see any
Okay.
patterns.
I think. Wait. How can I see?
Okay. We
Is
can.
it rational or?
Yeah. We can debate about this. Okay. I'm gonna.
I don't know
start a
because
debate.
I can't see more numbers. I just can see this.
Okay. I'm gonna open wait, let me open what is my OneNote? Okay, sebentar guys, saya buka OneNote dulu ya. Okay, so we're going to discuss that. It's very interesting actually. When you are in elementary school, you say pi is 3.14, or you can say that it is, sebentar, let's be 2007, Wellington. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna add, okay, types of number. Sorry. Okay, so let's talk about that. Okay, very interesting. Pi, I'm gonna write down like this pi. This is when you are in elementary school, you said this is 22 over 7.
Yeah, but it's actually not equal to 22 over 7.
Okay, but I said that it is a
my
rational number. So we're going to decide
Yeah.
whether the pi is actually a rational number or irrational number. Okay, so when you have 22 over 7, can anyone help me with converting this into decimal? Put this into
Okay.
the calculator, or you can start.
It's 3.14.
Okay, can you
28,
28,
57,
57,
1429.
1429. Okay,
Oh,
1429. And then you can also use this number, right? Okay.
Yeah.
But I would like you to also use the calculator and press the pi. Can you see the pi on your calculator?
Yeah, you have to press the shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, you press the
Is
shift
it-
button. You press the shift button and then you press the one on the bottom, right? I think it's in the middle of the bottom one.
Yes, the extend.
Yeah, okay. And then you press equal sign, and then after that you press the SD button. That will convert that into a decimal number. So what do you get, guys?
3.141, 59.
59, and then
Yeah. 26. Wait, 26.
26,
536.
536. Okay, let's compare these two numbers. Okay, let's compare these two numbers. You said it's 22/7. Actually, we can convert that into decimal and you will get 3.1 for something, right? But this is also 3.1 for something. Can you see any pattern over here? Can you see a pattern number? Actually, guys, this is
Oh,
not.
yeah, wait, no, I don't.
This is actually not 29. This is actually 2857.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah, it just rounds up,
Yeah,
right?
there's a pattern. There's a pattern here.
There is a
Yeah, it
pattern, right?
rounds up. Okay.
Okay, so there is a pattern.
I don't know what. Yeah. My calculator,
pattern, right?
calculator calls like 29.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
because
29 actually
it rounds up. The
Yeah, yes.
calculator rounds it up.
Yes, Firo, that's very good. That is actually rounded out. Can you see that? That is actually 285, right? So the 8, because you don't have more digits than that. So the 5 goes front and it goes round up, right? So, but for this one, do you see any pattern over here?
No.
No. So this is a rational number or irrational number? This one.
It's rational number. Yeah, it's
rational
rational
number. But this one is this
irrational number. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. Which means pi is not equal to 22/7. It's this close.
Yes, yeah. So thank you Owen, for the
Yeah,
confusion.
I've heard that before. It's not actually 22/7. It's
Yes.
somewhere, but it's not.
Okay, so here comes
I've heard
the
about it.
here comes the interesting thing, guys. When you are in elementary school, you're not going to learn about this because this is so complex for you guys. This is too hard for you to think of, right? So instead, right, your teacher, right, make it simple by making that irrational number into rational number. So this is one of the closest rational number that it is very close, have a very close value to the real value of pi. But when we go to the calculator, right, you can see that the pi is actually these numbers and it doesn't have any pattern. So we call it an irrational number. But again, because you're still in elementary school, right? So your teacher needs to teach you a simple thing, not a complex thing. That's
So
why
all this time, this is a lie. This is a lie. But actually, I know this like from 1 year ago. I know that pi is actually not equal to 2/7.
Yeah.
So
But yeah.
when I know this, I'm shocked that all this time we've been taught a lie.
No, it's not a lie, guys. It's just a simplification, okay? It's not a lie, okay?
That's a
So again, guys,
simplification, basically.
simplification, yes, Vero, yes. Because again, guys, when you're elementary school, you don't learn about irrational number. You just learn about fraction. And the fraction is mostly like a very simple fraction, right? So that's why to make it simple, you're going to use this. But when we're in junior high school, guys, if there's no instruction to you to use that 22/7, please use this irrational number. And again, guys, you can use the calculator. Just put the pi onto the calculator and you will get a number. Okay, so that's a start for you guys. Okay, so this is debatable actually, and it's very interesting. Okay, any question before I continue? Yeah, lumayan na guys, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, actually, we have another another value, which is E. Have anyone heard about that?
Oh, I know. I know E. So we basically use that as ln. Yeah, ln is basically a log of E. Log of E. Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, it's natural log.
Yeah, we call it
ln
natural
of
log.
7.
But guys, you're not going to learn about this. This is for grade 10 and 11. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you that we have that one actually one that is very special, which is E. We call it exponential from the letter E, right? So when you put that in a calculator, you will get also irrational.
2.7.
Yeah, 2 point something. Okay, but you don't need to think about that. Again, guys, you don't have to think about how to calculate it. You only need to, differentiate which one is which. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, any question before we continue? Cukup ya? Okay, let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
So the next one is real number. So real number is actually all of the numbers that we just learned, all of them. Okay, all the numbers on the number line, it can be what do you call it? Natural number, it can be whole number, it can be integer, it can be rational, it can be irrational number. All of them, we call it real numbers. So real numbers is actually a numbers that we can actually put that into something. I mean, like in a real life. There is actually, if we have a, for example, guys, previously we learned about rational number, right? Rational number. And then we have an irrational number, the opposite of rational number. If we have a real number, do we have? Oh yeah, Sultan, I will
Imagine,
give you later. If we have a real number, do we have an opposite of real number?
imaginary numbers like
Imaginary.
imagine it's the square root of -1.
Okay, guys.
Or
So again, guys, yeah. So real numbers is actually just like all of the numbers that we just learned. So when we're talking about even number, odd number, prime number, we'll talk about that later. Okay. So those numbers are actually is part of natural number and also part of whole number, part of integers. Actually, yes, that is included into that. Right. But when we're talking about those five types of number that we just talked about, so all of them are included into real numbers because all of those numbers, we can apply them in a real life situation. It's not always daily, but we can also use it for apa namanya, for real life situation. For example, if you have learned about Pythagoras, it will tell you about how to square things, right? Square roots,
yeah.
square root of number, and square root of something of a number can be rational, can also be irrational. For example, guys, if I have the square root of 2, right? You just
It's
learn
irrational.
that this is like a lot of numbers and it is irrational, right? But if I tell you this, all of square roots will always be irrational. For example, square root of 4.
No, it's not. It's not irrational. It's basically it's two. It's two.
It's 2, right? So
Yeah,
again, guys,
it's rational number.
yes, it is a rational number. Although it is a square number, but a square number. It is a root number, right? It's a root of square root of 4. But you can simplify this by using your calculator, right? Put this number, and you will get this number. This number, not an it is not an irrational number. This is a rational number, right? So that's why I need you to use your calculator to investigate whether a number is rational or irrational. Okay, so let's go back to real number again, guys. So real number is actually all of them that we have just learned. Okay, so I'm gonna actually tell you one more types of number. Yes, Viro, do you have a question?
Enggak, ada yang nggak punya kalkulator nggak yang pakai Windows?
Yang pakai Windows?
Ya, yang kalkulator di sekolah atau belum dapat gitu.
Oh iya, mungkin ada yang belum.
Saya mau bantu soalnya.
Yeah, yeah, Viro, thank you very much for you to want to help ya, guys. Mungkin teman-teman yang lain bisa pakai kalkulator yang ada di laptop ya, guys. I think you have.
Soalnya ya. Nggak, itu kan cuma kalkulator basic ya, saya
Yeah,
kan
of course,
yang biasa.
yes.
Saya mau kasih tahu aja cara gimana jadi scientific.
Oh yes.
Kalau kan ada tuh.
Boleh. Vera, you can show us how to make it into scientific. Gimana caranya?
Ya.
Kamu mau share screen?
Yes.
Boleh. Saya stop share ya. Oke, silakan. Viro mau share screen dulu, silakan.
Enggak, cuman gini kan kalau kan gini ya biasanya kalau kalkulator Windows kan.
Yes. Terus
kalau mau bikin scientific pertama ini kan ada 3 itu. Terus di sini nggak apa-apa gitu doang.
Oh yes, okay. Thank you very much.
Ya udah gitu doang.
Yes, thank you. Oke. Terima kasih banyak Viro. Ya, buat teman-temannya mungkin masih ada yang bingung ya, tapi nggak apa-apa. Sudah tadi disampaikan oleh Viro. Thank you very much, Viro. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen again, guys. Here we go. Okay. Ya. Again, guys, we have real number again, which is included into all of the 5 types of number that we have learned. So actually, we have one more type of number, but we're not going to learn this here in junior high school. You're going to learn that in, I don't know if you still use an Indonesian curriculum, you're not going to learn this until you're in college. But if you're using international curriculum, for example, like IB, we call it that diploma program. I think it's in grade 12, you'll learn about these types of number. Okay, you can write this down if you want, but if you don't want to, it's fine. And number 7, actually, we have one more type of number, which is what we call an imaginary number. Okay, so that is, again, guys, the opposite of real, right? It's real. It's not real. Right?
Yeah.
Real and not real. Not real means that you can imagine that it exists, but it doesn't really exist. For example, guys, I would like you to put this again. I'm gonna put this into the calculator, guys. Put this into the calculator. The square root of -1.
1. Yeah, the basic equal to I. We call it as I.
Yeah, you call it I. But I would like all of you guys to use the calculator and put that in the calculator. What does the calculator? Okay, math error.
Yeah, because it's unreal. It's unreal.
Okay, yang lain gimana, guys? Yang lain gimana? Ini banyak yang belum ngomong nih. Ada Arze, Aryan, Nabila, Suri juga belum. Jacob, Bosar, ini masih banyak yang off cam ya. Pada kemana nih? Le, Pak Haji enggak usah ya. John.
Because if you think there's no number that can be square and equal to -1 because there's no number.
Yeah,
no
but
number.
okay, I'm gonna ask Aryan. Do you have the calculator, Aryan? Aryan, do you have the calculator with you?
Itu di sekolah, Pak.
Oh ya, pakai kalkulator apa punya komputer aja atau laptop bisa? Bisa ya? Okay, guys. I would like you to tell me, show me what the screen tells you if you put negative square root of -1. Okay.
How do we make
Invalid input.
Invalid input. Okay.
Oh ya, kalau di komputer
Cara bikin negatifnya gimana, Pak?
Negative, you can write down the kurang, ya. Kan tambah kurang kali bagi gitu kan.
Okay.
You can actually use that. Yeah. Okay, most of your calculator will say math error, right? Most of your calculator. But then actually it has a value which is what we call I. Tapi kita nggak akan belajar ini ya guys. Saya cuma kasih tahu aja ada namanya imaginary number, tapi we're not going to talk about it. Okay? So there's real number, there is also imaginary number. Okay? Again, guys, you can write this down, number 7, but you don't have to if you don't want to. No problem with that because I'm not going to put that into the quiz. No worries about that. Okay, so any question before I give you a task for now? Ya, silakan tulis di your exercise book ya. Ada pertanyaan? Selanjut ya guys. So this is going to be the first task for you guys. So I need you to do it now ya guys. Do it now and then you submit it in Outmodo. Jadi selesai pembelajaran udah nggak ada tugas-tugas lain.
Wait, let me take a paper for you.
Okay. So everyone please take your exercise book. Please take your exercise book ya, because we know that we need to have 2 books, the exercise book and also the notebook and exercise book. Now I'm going to give you one task and I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So I would like you to determine which number type they are. Okay, I'm going to start from the first one. That is going to be -3. Okay, so I would like you to make a table like this. Ya, nggak usah rapi-rapi amat. It's okay, guys. You can use your ruler, or kalau malas ya nggak apa-apa, bikin garis aja. Yang penting aja rapi. Okay, so these are the numbers on the top. As you can see that on the top, we have a lot of numbers, right? Ini kan ada banyak ya. I would like you to determine whether they are included into what types of number. For example, -3. Is it included into natural number? Yes or no, guys? -3.
Natural number, no.
Natural number bukan? Apakah itu adalah angka yang diajarkan waktu kalian kecil? Enggak kan? Mulainya dari 1 ya, guys.
No.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So -3 is not a natural number. So you put X over here. It's not included into natural number. Okay, next question. Is it a whole number?
Which one?
No, right? Because whole number.
The -3? Yeah, it's not.
-3. Yeah, right?
Yeah,
-3, it's not whole number because whole numbers start from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3. So that's why I need you to write down notes, right? So for you to investigate whether this is included into this type of number. So it's not included into whole number because whole numbers start from 0, and then 0, 1, 2, 3. Negative is not included into whole number. So you write down X again. Okay, the next one. Is it included into integers?
Yes.
Yes, right? Because you can say -5, -4, -3.
Yeah, because integers include negative numbers.
Yes, negative number. But remember that the negative number that included into integers are like whole numbers, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -1, -2, -3, and so on, right? Because it is an integer, so you put a checklist on it. Okay, so if you see this is integers, then it will also be a rational number. Right? Because -3 can be written as -3/1, right?
Yeah.
It can be a fraction, and both the numerator and the denominator, both of them are integers. So it is a rational number. Okay, so this is where you need to understand. If it is a rational number, then is it included into an irrational number? Yes or no?
Include irrational numbers?
Iya. Kalau dia rasional
It's no.
enggak dong.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Gitu ya guys. Jadi Kalau dia masuk akal berarti ya dia nggak masuk yang satunya lagi gitu. So for example guys, if you say that this is yes, then this is no, gitu ya. Jadi nggak ada tuh dua-duanya yes atau dua-duanya no untuk rational dan irrational ya. So I'm gonna erase this one. Okay. Okay, the last one. Okay, so is it real number? Of course, because if you see that at least one of them is checked from number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least one of them has been checked, then it is a real number. Okay, so do you understand the instruction, guys?
Yeah.
Nggak
Yes,
banget,
Sultan?
Pak.
Yes, Sultan?
Rahman,
Yes.
isn't the checklist is a green color?
Oh, you can use the green color if you want, but remember that remember that in our class agreement that you should only use the
Red color,
the
isn't
black
it?
and a blue. Yes. So if you want to use different color, for example, maybe the X you use a black, and for the checklist you can use the blue one. How about that, Sultan?
Green is very good.
Yeah, but we don't use green. But if you want to use green for now, it's
What's wrong with green?
yes, actually it's okay for now, right? But please choose a color that is not too bright. So yeah, actually, Sultan, if you want to use green for you, I think it's an exception. You can use one. Okay. How about this? Sultan?
Should I write this on a paper?
Yeah. Remember in exercise book,
Okay.
guys? Exercise
Oh,
book. Okay?
exercise book, but like it didn't fit, Pak. It didn't fit.
It didn't
Because, like,
fit?
there's one.
Yeah, actually you
they're
can
like-
use you can make it into landscape if you want, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea, right?
Pa, can we use a normal paper?
Normal paper, but can you put that into the exercise book later?
I don't have my.
Yeah, you can like
exercise
put a glue or something because I need to check it on your exercise book later.
book. I
Okay.
don't have my exercise book. What do I do?
Okay. Gimana? If you don't
Or
have
maybe
it,
I should just give the paper.
oh yeah. Okay, guys. Because for those of you, I think some of you left the exercise book at school, so I think it's fine for you to use other paper right now. But later on, after you do it, you stick that paper on your exercise book, yeah. Whether using glue or using
Okay.
tape, right? So you put
Yeah.
it, okay, that's fine. Okay,
Using staples, Pa.
using staples is okay. Yeah, that's also good. Okay, I'm gonna show you one more, guys. I'm gonna show you one more example. Okay, now I would like you to yang mana ya, guys? Yang paling belakang deh. This one. Okay, so for this one, if you just see it, it's kind of hard to tell whether it's rational or irrational.
I know. I think I know what's the answer.
Okay, I want to
It-
thank you, but can you please wait? I'm gonna explain that to your friend first. Okay, so you put this into the calculator and then see what it tells you on the screen as a final result. Okay, right now, for those of you who have the calculator, please put that into the calculator and then press the equal sign, and then what do you get? 4 square root of 3 times 60 like this. Is it?
Wait, let me check it.
I think so. Everyone, I would like you to try it, okay? Because yeah, you need to do it individually.
Wait, Paralo, is that like 4 times square root of 3, right?
Yeah,
Or
4
is it like-
times. Yes, it is actually.
4 times, yeah. 4
You
times
just
square root of
put all of these things on the calculator, and what do you get? Ada yang udah dapat? Kayaknya udah dapat. Udah.
3. Is it 6?
4 square root of 3 times multiply by 5 square root of 3.
Oh, so it's not 4 times square root of 3. It is not.
Yeah,
4 times square root of
actually it's true. 4 square root of 3 is actually 4 times square root of 3, but you don't have to write this down in the calculator. The calculator will automatically process that it is a multiplication. Okay. Ada yang udah dapat? Silakan. Kira udah dapat ya? Berapa?
Point, Pak.
Point?
Point, ya?
No, it's like ini kayak gimana ya, Pak?
Okay, can you just show it on the screen? I can see it from here. Okay. Wait.
Sorry.
Oh enggak, itu kamu square rootnya kebanyakan. Jadi gini loh. Jadi when you type 4 and then you type square root of 3, you press the right arrow. Kalau itu kan kamu jadi like itu kan ada banyak begini ya? Ya enggak sih?
Iya.
Nah gitu, harusnya ini akarnya itu cuma sampai sini aja, nggak sampai sini.
Oh, oke.
Gitu ya, oke?
Oke.
Oh, let's just
50,
try
50.
that, guys. 60 ya. Oh, Owen dapat ya 60 ya. Okay. So if the one that you need to think of is this number, this result ya. Jadi yang ini ya udah selesai gitu. After you get it from the calculator and then you determine whether this is included into natural number, whole number, integer, rational, irrational, and real number. Yeah. Okay. So let's discuss again, guys. So is 60 a natural number? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
because it starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Whole number? Yes or no?
Whole number? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Integers? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes. Rational number?
Yeah.
Yes, because it can be 60 over 1, right? It can be a fraction, and both of the numbers on the numerator and the denominator are also integers. Okay, so it is rational. But if it is a rational number, does it include into irrational number?
Yeah. It doesn't include.
It doesn't include, ya, gitu ya. Jadi kalau atasnya, kalau rasionalnya iya, berarti irrasionalnya enggak, gitu ya. Okay, the last one, is it real number?
Yeah.
Of course, because if you see one of them has been checked, then the real number is also checked. Okay, so do you understand the instruction, guys? Ngerti ya? Okay, so please do all of these right now. We have a lot of time. We have 20 minutes, right? You can just like put all of them into the calculator, and I will open my what do you call it? My Edmodo, and I would like you to all to submit that in the Edmodo assignment, and I will give you right now. Okay, so I'm gonna pause my screen. Mana ya pause screen? Yeah, pause. Pause-nya mana sih? Oh, ini dia pause. Okay. So I'm gonna go to my Edmodo. I want to make sure that all of you guys have joined the Edmodo class. Please join the Edmodo class. If you haven't, please do it now. Okay, I'm gonna open it first. Sebenarnya classesnya berarti 7 Wellington. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna also give you the PowerPoint. So if you need it, you can just like see it. Okay. Create an assignment. Here we go. Chotomate kudasai. Types of numbers. Please do the exercise and determine on the last page of the okay, I'm gonna add my attachment. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys, the due date is today because I need you to do it now. Okay, so I'm gonna sign this, and the due date is today, and I'm gonna give you a couple of time to finish that. It's gonna be 11:30, yeah, 11:30, yeah, guys. So if you submit it after that, then you will say it's gonna say late. Okay. Okay, guys, I have assigned you the what do you call it? The assignment. If you want to see the PowerPoint file, I have attached it there. So you can just go to Edmodo and open the Mathematics Class 7 Wellington, and then you can submit it over there. Okay, so a couple of things is I'll also need to tell you that if you want to submit your work, please take a picture and please make sure that the picture is not blurry. Okay, guys. And for one picture, you need to take a picture of one whole page for one file ya. Jadi satu file itu satu halaman penuh ya of your mathematics page, mathematics books, satu halaman penuh, dan jangan blur ya, guys. And then if you can, I think for those of you who use Apple, sometimes the file will be in other format like HEIC, if you know HEIC. I suggest that you convert that into JPEG first or PNG so that I can open it, because sometimes I have some kind of difficulties if to open the file. Yeah. Okay. I think most of you know on how to use the Edmodo. If you don't know how to do it, I will give you an assistance. Okay. Okay, yeah, guys. So you still have about 17 minutes. I'm gonna wait. If you have any question, just ask ya. Saya di sini ya, guys. Oke. Silakan, dilanjutkan. Oke. Oke, sekali lagi ya, guys. If you want to download the PowerPoint, you can go to Edmodo and go to Mathematics 7 Wellington class. If you haven't joined, this is the I'm gonna give you the what they call it, the code. Okay, that is the code for our class, math class, 85M7AF. Please join that class if you haven't joined, because the class is for 7 Wellington. Mungkin kalian ada yang salah masuk kelas 7 Istanbul misalnya. Kalau salah kelas, kelasnya yang ini ya guys, bukan kelas yang satu lagi. Ini yang 7 Wellington. And you can actually find it there. But for Sultan, I think you should go.
Parang, I think I have a question.
Yes, Owen.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Sebentar. Is like integer includes decimal?
No, because like I said before,
No, yeah, okay.
because when we say decimal, 2 is actually can be written as decimal, like 2.0, right? But when you see other number than 0 on the back of the decimal, then we can say it's decimal. But when you're talking about integers, right? So it should be like a whole number, right? It can be a whole number. It can be negative of whole number.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Which is
have
like
any decimal.
natural number.
Ini saya nge-lag atau kamu yang nge-lag?
Natural number also have natural number doesn't include decimal, right?
No decimal. Yeah. Okay. If you see it in a calculator, there's no decimal on it, so it is actually included into natural into integer.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Again, guys, I'm gonna check for those of you who haven't joined the class. So I see here. So ini kayaknya banyak yang belum ikut. Aduh, saya nge-lag lagi. Oh my goodness. So what happens? Oh my god. It's lagging. Lagging. Okay. Aduh. Apa sih? Oke. Aduh, internet saya error nih. Oke, ya udah lanjut aja ya. Jaringan saya lagi kurang bagus.
Ini. Ayo. Oh gitu, pakai gituan juga tuh.
Okay, guys, I need to tell you one more. That 1.27, you can see that you have a line on the top of that. So that's basically what we call a recurring decimal. So it's actually tells you like 1.2727272727 and so on, so on, so on. Okay, it goes on forever. Okay, we've talked about that, and I would like you to determine where it included into which type of number. Okay. Okay, remember you can ask me anything. Okay, guys, you can ask me into the chat box if you need me. We still have about 9 minutes. So, but if you haven't finished it, it's okay, guys. You can do it until 11:30, and we'd like you to take a picture of that and then send me to Edmodo. So, because I have put the assignment on Edmodo, but I think there's one student who haven't joined it. I'm gonna check it again, guys. Okay. Okay, Sultan, I think. Okay, there are 13 here. We should have 14 students, right? So I'm gonna wait, let me see. Siapa yang belum ikut ya? Bentar guys, saya mau cari dulu siapa yang belum ada di sini. Aryan udah ya, Aryan udah. Harus sih. Saya sebutin aja yang udah join ya, yang merasa belum disebut berarti belum join. Firenze Akelo, Syahrial Atar Aprilian, Nabila Faikoh, Keira Maritza, Crusadio Maximilian, Le Nararia, Raditya Jekonia Paniguru, Bosa Roberto NP, Sultan Muhammad Fahri. Sultan harusnya ngikutnya ke kelas sen ya, nanti mungkin dibantu sama Bu Tadita ya. Bapak. And then Kanaya, and then Arlian, and then John, and then Owen. Yang belum saya sebut siapa? Oh, Sven ya? Sven ya belum join ya? Oh iya, Sven kayaknya.
Sven emang nggak ada, Pak.
Nah itu orangnya ada.
Iya ya, Sven ada Pak.
Ada, Pak.
Itu
Oh, ada.
Itu tuh.
Iya, Sven belum masuk ke kelas, jadi nanti ada teman baru kita lagi, Sven.
Oh iya, ya udah. Sven nanti join ke kelas Edmodo ya. Oke, ya udah nggak apa-apa sekarang. It's okay guys, you can just do this. It's okay, no problem. If you can do it and submit it into Edmodo. Yeah. Okay, you still, yeah, okay. Take a picture of it and send it to Edmodo, to the assignment that I just gave you in Edmodo class. Yeah, we still have about 6 minutes in the classroom. So again, guys, if you cannot finish it now, that's fine, no problem. But I would like you to finish it today, ya guys, today. Biar nggak ditunda-tunda. Saya udah sampaikan waktu itu ya guys. Saya pengennya kalian nggak ngerjain PR gitu ya. Maksudnya PR itu maksudnya pekerjaan yang dilakukan di luar jam pelajaran kita. Ya, kalau bisa di jam pelajaran aja selesai. Ya, biar kalian bisa istirahat. Oke. Okay? Oke. Nanti jam 11.20 kita end class, tapi tunggu ini dulu ya, wali kelasnya ya. Ini ada Bu Talita, nanti mungkin ada informasi-informasi tambahan dari Pak Aji dan Bu Talita. Oke. Masih ada waktu 5 minutes guys. Again, if you have any question, just ask. Oke, Sven belum join. Oh ya, oke. Mau apa Pak Aji? Thank you Pak.
submit it in Edmodo kan Pak?
Yes, submit it in Edmodo, yeah. The picture of your task, because I believe that it's going to be only in one page, right? Just take a picture of that page and make sure that it's not blurry ya guys. Ya bisa lihat. Tapi next week juga tetap dikumpulin ya ininya namanya apa namanya di exercise book biar saya bisa lihat the real apa namanya book. Saya langsung coret-coret. Tapi tetap saya mau cek dulu kalian udah selesai apa belum ya. Dan ini kan guys.
Exercise book yang mana ya?
Kan saya suruh beli 2 buku ya. Masih ingat ya guys? Yang satu exercise book, yang satu adalah notebook. Jadi gini guys, kalian harus beli buku kayak gini ya. Kelihatan nggak?
Ya udah Pak, tapi saya ketinggalan soalnya.
Ya nggak apa-apa. Maksudnya kalau ketinggalan
ya,
pakai kertas
saya
aja.
punya sih notebook.
Pakai kertas aja dulu. Tapi nanti ditempel di exercise booknya
Pak,
ya.
saya nggak kayak gitu, Pak.
Ya nggak apa-apa. Yang penting buku beneran gitu maksudnya, the real book like this ya. Oke? Iya gitu ya, bener kira yang kayak gitu nggak apa-apa ya. Nggak harus warna merah, it doesn't have to be red guys. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I think we still have 2 minutes. So I'm gonna close the class for today. You can continue later ya after the class. Nggak apa-apa kalau belum selesai. Tapi tolong dikumpulin hari ini ya guys. Oke? Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing because I have give you the file to Edmodo. You can just like see it from Edmodo. Yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay, guys. So again, thank you very much for attending the class, and thank you very much for the participation and the enthusiasm of learning this lesson, because there's actually a lot of things that we can discuss at school ya, tapi because we're doing it online, jadi mungkin kayaknya agak gimana gitu. Tapi it's okay, no problem. Yang penting kita belajar. Okay, so pesan dari saya yang pertama adalah next week tolong dibawa ya all of the tools that you have to bring, including the exercise book and notebook. And then the calculator. If you don't have the, I wanted you to have the calculator as soon as possible because we're going to do a lot of investigation about numbers later. Yeah. And then one more important thing is being healthy. Okay, guys, please keep yourself healthy, and please, if you don't have to go anywhere, just stay at home, right? Eat healthy food and have a good rest at home if you don't do anything. But please don't sleep too late at night ya. Kalau bisa sebelum jam 10 udah tidur ya, jangan kemalaman. Okay, I think that's it for me. Thank you very much. I love being here with you guys, and I hope that I will see you later next week at school ya. Okay, thank you very much. Arigato. Sayonara. Jamata ne. Thank you guys. See you guys. Saya leave room ya. Dadah. Thank you.
Bye.
Marita and Pak Haji. Bye bye guys.
Thank you Pak, thank you
Thank
Pak.
you.
Terima kasih, Pak Ramlan.
Sama-sama.